What's up guys, my name's Diachronic Heroes here on this Destiny video. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the Darkblade's helmet as well as the Darkblade Spite, which is a fusion rifle. Helmet is exclusive for Titans, and both of which drop in the Darkblade Strike, one of the many strike-specific drops, which is really cool. What I did was I found it in the Heroic playlist. If you guys do the Heroic Vanguard, of course the Vanguard Streak also helps, and these two things both look really badass, and of course this is going to be a review. I'm going to be talking about what I hate about it, because there are things I hate about them, and of course what I like about it. Thanks to Caboose for providing the gameplay for the helmet. Alright guys, let's try to go for 7 likes in this video. We're starting off really big. I hope you guys can get it. I believe in you. Let's crush it. So starting off, the Darkblade helmet. This helmet looks cool, but I find that on any other armor set, it just does not look cool with any other armor. Of course, you got your intellect and your strength. You have inverse shadow, so you get increased super energy from kills. The other one is increased super energy from heavy weapon kills. And of course, the last one was that you get more, you get your health back when you get an orb, which is good. As far as the perk rolls on this, it's actually pretty good. I would assume that the extra super energy from heavy kills was higher than the extra energy just from regular kills, so you have to decide whether or not you're using heavy weapons a lot. If you were going in there with like an exotic sword, you might want to roll with the super, you get more super energy from heavy kills, because you could be getting super energy like all the goddamn time. Which I'm assuming, because it's a specific weapon and they don't have different rolls, the heavy one will actually give you more super than the other one. Otherwise, it would just make sense to just have the first one on, where you can just get super energy from all the kills, no matter what. So, if you guys want, I'd recommend putting that on unless you use a lot of heavy ammo, which is very likely. So like I said this before, this helmet looks cool, but it doesn't match with any other armor piece. The gauntlets, the chest, the legs, nothing matches with this. My friend tried to do as much as he physically possibly could, having the no backup plans with his giant glowing like blue-purple arms, and having like a giant looking nipple thing jutting out of the front of his chest, and then having like blades on his knees and stuff, and then having this Darkblade helmet. He looked like his mother dressed them up for Halloween, and his mother does not dress up well. And aesthetically, the helmet looks cool on Darkblade's body. Aesthetically, the helmet does not look cool on any other body piece. It might look cool with some armors, but I've not found very many that it looks cool. My friend tried putting a gray. It looks better with gray. Any other color, it just kind of looks doofy. If he puts on the regular without any shader, it looks even worse. But the weapon, as far as the rolls go, I would say it's a 7 or 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good helmet as far as rolls goes. Aesthetically, I'm gonna have to say it's 6 out of 10, because it really just doesn't match anything. If it doesn't match anything, it's not gonna be good no matter how cool it may look. Darkblade Spite is a legendary fusion rifle, solar damage, and let me tell you, the impact is pretty much maxed. If you guys like fusion rifles that are impact, this is the gun for you. It has extra slide distance for being able to slide faster, which is pretty good in PvP. Snapshot's pretty good. Accelerated coils, I would recommend accelerated coils to charge faster. You get bonus damage versus taken enemies. I didn't find that was very much at all, so that one's a duty. And of course, you get kills with the grenade, reduce that time there. This weapon has like max impact, and yet still does not do enough damage for me to not want to want to use it over shotguns. I'm not a big fusion rifle fan, so I'm gonna trash this weapon in its entirety. I've trashed the Plan C before. Fusion rifles are not my groove. This weapon, compared to what you can do with a shotgun, is not worth it. Compared to what you could do with just scout rifle. Like for example, I was doing 1,400 damage for a scout rifle hit. Every little fusion rifle round did like 1,080 damage. I could basically do as many scout rifle hits into his head in the same time as the fusion rifle could charge up and launch all 6 of those little shots. Might be better in the long run, but the charge time is just really not worth it. It's much more worth it to have a sniper rifle where you can do a lot more damage per shot, or have a shotgun where you can do a lot more damage to enemies next to you, or bosses if you really want to go in there with bosses. It's got the max impact, and it doesn't do enough damage. Like, what's up with that? Am I right? I'm gonna have to say this weapon aesthetically looks just like the Light Beyond Abyss or whatever from the Crota raid. doesn't really appeal to me, although it is white. I'm gonna have to say aesthetically it is a 7 out of 10 because it looks pretty cool, but its functionality, I'm gonna have to say it's 5 or 4 out of 10. I'm gonna have to go with 4 out of 10. It's really not that great of a weapon. One thing I wanted to mention is that I actually noticed something. When you aim down sights with this weapon, you seem to get more damage per shot instead of blind firing, which is weird. I don't know if this is true with all fusion rifles, but it seemed to be that whenever I aimed down sights, this weapon just did more damage, which was really weird. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's the fact that this weapon had incredibly small range or something, that I wasn't getting enough damage off, but this weapon was very unimpressive, and I would not recommend it personally. But it's there. From the Darkblade fight, all you have to do is kill him. He has a chance of dropping it on Vanguard Heroic and up, I believe. Again, I'm not too sure, but this weapon is just kind of eh. As far as that goes. Really disappointing. Darkblade is a really cool boss, especially considering you need to, he's the 300 strike for the exotic swords, which is unfortunate. I'm not sure if it's the same every week for that, but it might not be, but I'm not too sure. But you can get it if you like it, if you like the idea. The perk roll on the helmet's pretty good. The fusion rifle is decent in PvP. It does a lot of damage. I'm just gotta put that out there. It has the maximum impact that a fusion rifle can have, and it doesn't do enough damage. But I'm just kind of a guy that trashes on fusion rifles no matter what. I mean, I trashed on The Last Word a lot, but it was a PvE review, so it's okay. My top 5 PvP weapons, I put it at the top. But anyways, that's the video for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy this review. Let me know what kind of other things you want me to review. Every single strike has specific drops that it can drop. Volostarek has his own set. The Unyielding Mind, the Dust Palace has the Hunter Cloak and all that stuff. The Warlock, I think, is the Unyielding Mind one. Every single strike has a specific and special thing for it, which is really cool. I think there's 5 of them, 2 Titans, 2 Hunters, and 1 Warlock, or 2 Warlocks and 1 Hunter. I don't really remember. I haven't gotten them all, but each one has their own special weapons you can get, and all that who's and what's. But anyways, that's the video for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what kind of things you guys have gotten. Let me know in the comments what kind of things you would recommend. Let me know if I'm wrong. I would really like to know, because I have this weapon. I would love to find a way to use it. I just don't feel like it's better than like a Conspiracy D. But anyways, that's the video for you guys today. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys over on the next one.